Gee. I didn't even know the thing still worked.
Oh, pues.
Are we still in the virus?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Remember
I still gotta wear a mask at work.
Oh, damn. Hey, I don't wear masks and shit. I'm a non-believer and shit. I explain. Hey. All right, people. We just came back from our honeymoon, people. God, where's the kid at?
Nobody got time with it.
No, we don't.
I've been telling my best friend, have a babe for me. I got shit to do.
Real shit. I'm trying to beat but the virus. So I'm trying to make sure I don't get sick.
For
we
real.
out here. We haven't done an episode since October 27th. We've been kind of busy, people. Come on, give us a chance. Honestly, I just hit also Fresa up today because I was thinking about her, you know what I mean? And
El amor.
I know, el amor de mi vida, pero no es parte de mi vida. No, but I was like, I'm gonna hit her up, you know what I mean? Because I know I've been busy as fuck.
Yeah.
And I've been busy. I just said earlier that I haven't had a day off in a fat ass minute. So today was my day. I went to the gym, and then I had my alone time.
Mm-hmm.
Fell asleep, ate, and then I hit you up. So I was like, and it was meant to be, girl.
Oh, always.
It was meant to.
Always.
It was meant to be.
Always.
I have also Fresa right from me. She looked different. I don't know what happened. Shit. Maybe the virus got to her and shit, but she looked different, but in a good way. You know what I mean? Dude, the hair's a trip. The hair's a trip. I said it. What's up with the hair? Like, come on, let's get a little.
I guess remember for a while, like I had just been going through a lot, and I would get my hair up and put my hair up and not really get
your hair is not up.
So now it's like I've been getting back to like letting my hair down, like
changing it up.
You know, changing it up. I love my scarves. So I popped out my scarves, you know. I was overwhelmed with, you know, starting my new transition and at work with my promotion. But now I'm starting to really, like, get back into my shoes and connect with myself again.
Right.
Not really be caught up with what's going on around me.
Or people around you.
Yeah.
Right.
It's more like, okay, I was still in my healing journey, but my focus was thrown off. And now I'm just, like, getting touch back in base with myself. And I noticed that I was getting stuck. And I was, you know, hitting those lumps again and, you know, feeling that weight on my shoulder that just kind of, like, makes me feel like I can't breathe at times. So I was like, yo, I gotta check back in with me. And
Right.
let everybody else handle their own shit for now and not assist.
So right now you're in a mental state of recovery and just trying to check in, make sure, you know what I mean? So you pretty much pushed everybody to not aside, but like
on pause.
You made yourself a priority.
Yeah, right now I'm just like
your mental state is a priority right now.
Yeah,
I mean that's all we are right now. We're just like I'm in the same boat right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I try to be in that same my mental state is a priority because if I'm not a priority, my job becomes a fail, my friends become a fail, or not a fail, but like it's not the same. My kid is not the same. The co-parenting relationship is not the same, or whoever is in my life is not the same. You know what I mean? So, I like every day, dude. I try to tell myself like, "Hey, eres verga," or like, "Hey, dude, like, try your best." You know what I mean? Or like, talk to my brother like, "What's up, bro?" It's like, "Hey, we chilling today." I was like, "All right, we chilling today." You know what I mean? Small little words of just encouragement. It just
bringing that vibe into cycle.
Yeah, it just kind of like at least wake up with an uplift.
Yeah.
But like, make sure it's genuine. I mean, you could tell yourself that, but sometimes you gotta hear it from somebody.
For sure.
I mean, and it's not like not asked. Like, tell me something. Someone just tells you. Yeah, I mean, that's where my brother could play. I call him in the morning. We have our 10-minute conversation, knowing I'm gonna go see him right now. Mm-hmm. That's like my hype up.
Yeah.
Like, I had we're always talking to each other. It's like
that's good.
That's my ride or die boy.
That's your person.
Yeah, that's my dude and shit right there. So yeah,
that's dope. I mean, right now it's like I feel bad sometimes because I back up and I put everybody on pause.
Right.
But I feel like there's times where I feel bad because some people take it personally, but I had to learn to throughout like my growth. I've learned to accept like I'm not gonna satisfy everybody's needs and not everybody's gonna understand. And it's kind of like sometimes I go in that I don't give a fuck mode and I just push people to the side.
See, hold on. Right there. Keep that. I don't give a fuck.
Well, see, I don't want to be that person either. But at the same time,
that's me right there.
I know, but at the same time, I'm just
that's the motherfucker you have to have like right there, just holding his hands like that. I don't give a fuck has to be ingrained in you.
Yeah, like take it account. Like I've accepted like people might feel some type of way and I can't control their feelings.
Fuck them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck him.
No, not like that. No,
but
like, no,
I've
like,
learned to
'em.
accept like how they perceive it isn't my problem. You know, like
Oh, shit.
I'm not gonna say like I don't give a fuck because obviously I care about the people I care about and I care about their feelings. But when it comes to me, I'm gonna put myself first, and I've learned to accept that how they perceive it is not my problem. And those that know me know that this is what's gonna happen once now and then. You know.
Yeah.
And that's just it. That's just how it is. That's how I roll.
You should build that person, dude. Like, not give a fuck about anything or anybody.
I don't because I've been there and it's ugly.
It's not. It's beautiful for me because I don't give a fuck. I'm happy, nigga. What the fuck?
Like, I've been that I don't give a fuck step. And she's petty. That bitch is petty.
Me too. What? I'm all vibes, dude.
I don't want to be the petty female. I'm a growth here. I'm trying to mature, fine wine.
Oh, I'm petty in my head, though. I mean, like,
I'm still there. Don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to say it less. Like,
no, I'm just like, look. Have you seen my social media? It's not petty, like, but I'm just.
It's not. It's
bro,
not.
like, but like behind
but then
it,
you sit down.
I'm just like, I'm like. Fake. You know, some bullshit. Why you capping? Like you. I honestly like encourage you, like, turn her on when it's needed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like anything, like you know, like heartbreak. Turn that motherfucker on. I don't give a fuck. Hey, homie, thug life saying I'm pretty. I don't give a shit. Hey, homie, dicks come out of everywhere and shit.
Yeah.
Because like, oh my guys, I mean, just turn her on. Turn her, because then. In reality, and then little by little, it just becomes who you are.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't say, like, I want to be that I don't give a fuck person, but I definitely have learned to push people out and shut people out and kind of, like, I'm not fucking with that, and that's it, and you did this. Like, when we talked last time, I let people know you did this and made me feel like this, and that's what's up, and I'm not with it. Like, period. Like,
damn, why are you talking to me like that?
Oh, my God. But, like,
That's
I've learned to
good.
push people out, definitely, but I definitely don't want to be the I don't give a fuck Steph, because for me to really be in that I don't give a fuck stage is like, it's like I'm about to go get ratchet and shake my ass and like be drinking for a few weekends in a row. That's the I don't give a fuck.
Sounds like a good day to me. Like, I could do that too. Like, what's wrong with that? Like,
COVID. That's what's wrong with that.
I thought there's some music playing right now. Shit. We'll make a TikTok right now. Shit.
No.
No, but like real shit. Like, I like turn her on. Like, dude, like honest factor. Like,
yeah.
Because it's good. Like, you don't have to. She don't gotta be on all day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, chill. That's a lot of energy and shit. Like, dude, like, cause I mean, I have that person ingrained in me, but I wear my heart on my sleeve. You know what I mean? So like, I already, like, those people are right there and shit. Like, when they need to, like, heartbreak or whatever, I'm like, oh, fuck it. And then because I tell myself, I know my self-worth. I know what I do as a man, as a father. I know what I look like. Blood ain't ugly. You know what I mean? So I got my shit together.
Yeah.
So those are
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Hey, everybody from Arizona all the way to New York and shit. You know what I mean? Nah, but it's all vibes.
We got Hot Hector in the house.
Hey, chill. I'm gonna keep it. I'm grounded right now in AZ. I'm grounded. Hey, it's Christmas time. Chill, shit. It get a little expensive and shit. Nah, I just fucking with everybody.
This is the time when you break up with all your hoes. And then you get back together after the holidays. It's cheaper that way.
It's cheaper to... Well, I mean, I can't argue with that. You know what I mean?
And then you get back in January and then break up with her right before February.
I was going through a financial transition, so I couldn't date nobody. What is that? No gifts. Nah.
It was affecting my credit score.
Imagine if like you date someone and every December, you're like, hey, you know what? Like, I'm going through a couple things, so I need like 20.
I'm pretty sure there's a few listeners going out there that know somebody like
I'm like,
that.
you know what? It normally takes roughly like 29 days to make it through this. But
I've met guys who go through phases. Like every 6 months they fuck up. Like
I think that's holidays.
every 6 months they fuck up their relationship shit, and then they go back to being a good, honest boyfriend for 6 months, and then around 6 months again they fuck up.
Yeah,
these guys are on rotation. Yeah,
that sounds like that's very draining.
Yeah, there's people like that. That's why I say, like, us women, we play a little smarter because we switch up like seasons. You know, we change our game, we change our route, the way we do things.
Because you guys are constantly evolving. You guys are adjusting.
Guys, they have a routine and they follow that routine. So I know if, you know, If right now you acting up, 6 months from now you gonna act up the same way.
So like,
so at this point,
so in 5 months you better start like, hey, six months is coming.
4 months from now I'm gonna start putting that mad money aside. You know.
You know what's funny? Talking about money. I'm like, Kevin. So how everything into play? Me texting you today. I was listening to the 50-50 percentage.
Our podcast.
I was a dick.
Nah.
Okay, I still believe in like 90% of that stuff, but I feel like I was talking to somebody, someone I know from Arizona. Mm-hmm. I feel like that subject. I feel like I should have been, because I was like, damn, I should have said that because I was trying to be on top.
Happens to me every time.
Yes.
Every time after I listen to it,
okay,
I'm like, damn, I could have said this.
A small recap. Can the roles be opposite?
What do you mean?
Like, you know how like the 50-50, like he wants to chase his hopes and dreams and you make the money.
I don't see why not.
But how long does that normally last for a normal person? Like until bigger.
What do you mean?
Like, you know how like, because I had this conversation today.
Like, how long should the girl be the main income type of thing?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it depends on how long, like how good your relationship
It doesn't matter.
is.
It's his hopes and dreams.
Huh?
It doesn't matter because it's hopes and dreams. It's his hope. That's his drive. That's his.
I mean, I feel like that's a sacrifice. So I feel like like, are we talking about married couples or just couples in general?
Just at that subject, we're talking about married people.
So if we're talking, I feel like that's definitely part of it because I feel like.
So now at one point, Johnny Big Bucks, a guy big dick maniacs and shit, like big billetes come and like I'm gonna give you everything. He's not. Plus, like I mean, like the financial, like because I mean, you get tired.
Oh yeah, after a while, but I mean, if you guys have a set plan and your partner's taking part in that, but like if you say like, hey, can you take the lead for like a year so I can go back to school?
Because it's my hopes and dreams.
What do you mean? I'm so confused. Wait,
like,
what?
Because at that time, at that episode, you were like so animate, like nah, those are my hopes and dreams. She's a teacher, right? You said. Like,
what do you mean? Like if she can't make bait?
Yeah.
Then
like,
you just. Hey, I'm sorry. I know you really want to do this, but we're gonna have to find a different plan.
So,
like, I feel.
But that's what I was trying to say that day. I was like, yo, like, you can't just be a teacher all the time. We got to make a different plan.
I mean, I feel like.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I feel like if there's I feel like you just communicate and plan things.
So
like if you say, hey,
right?
like, I am thinking about going back to law school, but you would have to hold down the house, but financially for a few years. I would be like, okay, well, this next year coming up, we need to 1, save money, 2, pay off our debt, and 3, like, find a different alternative in regards to maybe a second job or a different way of bringing money in. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to say before you just jump into that,
That's what I was trying to say last time.
I guess I was a dick dude.
Because it's just like, just because it's hopes and dreams doesn't mean you could like level up.
But I mean, I wouldn't drop my position.
Of course not. But like at one point you have to.
I mean, you can definitely do what you're doing, but maybe work for a better company.
Yeah, because like, I was thinking about it. I was like, yo, like, how many like? Hold on, right? Oh, shit, about to die.
No. We good?
Okay, we good. Ooh, that was at 2%. At one point, there was a gap in the conversation that like, I mean, that was your hopes and dreams and stuff like that. Like, she wants to be a teacher. She can't make a lot of money, so it's like a 90-20 or whatever.
I mean, you can definitely make sacrifices. Like, just because I stopped being a teacher for a year or 2 doesn't mean I'm not going to be a teacher ever again.
How long does that last for? How long does that normally last for the guy that is chasing his hopes and dreams and the girl's a breadwinner? Because eventually that guy, his hopes and dreams become, he's just a broke ass motherfucker. Homie, he just wants to do the bare.
Well, that's where that's what I'm saying. Like, let's say if you say, hey, I'm gonna take a year to go back to school. But let's say like he's not going to class.
It has to be.
But like let's say if I'm working that year and you're not going to class, you're not passing your exams, you're not really busting your ass to do what we had agreed you were gonna succeed in. At that point, I'm gonna check you because you're not holding your end of the bargain.
Yeah, like we're doing like I'm doing this for this and you're not.
Yeah, like this was our deal. Like, but that's when I would be like, yo, you bumming it. Like, what the fuck? Take your ass back to work then, because if you're not even gonna put your effort and hold your end of the bargain.
And all in the day has to be communication. It works, but with communication.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I've had a relationship where it's like, remember, they didn't hold their end of the bargain. We had a plan and they weren't holding their end of the bargain. So then I was like, what the fuck am I making these sacrifices for?
I could tell this was a sensitive subject and shit for everybody and shit, because I was like, I got heated and shit. Even today, I was like, what the fuck?
It's first of all, when it comes to race, sex, I think maybe at some point age, people are they're gonna get anal about it because a lot of people only know their perspective, their experience, or how they've been impacted, and a lot of people don't have the capacity of like jumping out of into a third person perspective and being like, this, we're not gonna take it personally. This isn't me type. Like me versus you in the conversation.
Yeah.
A lot of people turn it into an argument rather than, hey, let's talk about this topic. Let's jump ideas and throw ideas and, you know, have that discussion.
Get our goals.
Like, just basically like, hey, I want to talk about this topic. Like, let me say something and you say something back, and us not get defensive because, hey, I might not know your perspective. You might not know my perspective.
Right.
But you're not going to be like, well, this and that, and you then this and me. And a lot of, when the conversation starts to go, well, I did this and I've seen this, or you don't know this, it's like, well, when did it become me versus you? We're talking about a topic.
We're talking about us.
Like, I'm interested in this topic. Like, what do you know about this topic that I don't know? Or do my ideas make sense, or do they not make sense? Or am I missing some ducks in my row? Like, check me. Like, but it's not, well, I did this, or I know this, and like, well, I've experienced this and you don't know. It's not us versus each other. It's, yo, this topic's interesting. Like, this is legit. We need to talk about it because education is key, you know?
Yeah. Point blank, you guys it has to be a mutual communication and understanding. It works. It works. But I just wanted to give you a point of view of like the fact that like if the opposites were turning, he was chasing his hope and dream, and she was a breadwinner. Because eventually he just becomes a bum motherfucker. You know what I mean? Because it happens.
Because guys get tired of bummy ass females just as much as girls get tired of bummy ass dudes.
Yeah, I mean, so like it works to a sense, but there has to be a goal.
You at the end of the day, you want to be with somebody on your level.
Yeah. But that too, and then there has to be a goal with that reason of chasing your hopes and dreams. Now, you're not chasing your hopes and dreams because you want to do the bare minimum. Yeah. Because the hopes and dreams is to achieve.
And if you don't have like hopes and dreams, usually you find a partner that helps you, like, you know, guides you towards a next goal. Yeah. Or maybe a next interest or a next hobby, or supports your next thing. Like, you'll find a partner that maybe introduces you to something new. And it's like you want a partner that's going to give you that rush, give you that stamina. Like, oh, damn, like, my man's on his shit. Fuck. I want to be on my shit, too. Like, babe, let me help you out, or let's get into this together.
I know one of those, man. I know one of those. Mm-hmm. Those are on point, you know what I mean? Like, you just can't huddle like me as quick. My bad. We had some ITT tech interferences and shit. Nah, but yeah, I just wanted to get your set on that because I mean I was just talking about like memories and stuff like that. I was just like, bro, because someone was like, hey, I got introduced to somebody and I was talking to somebody and I was like, hey, I got a podcast. Normally I just throw them the podcast because like kind of like it's like my easy way of like getting to know me. It could it's a hit or miss. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like listen to my rant.
Yeah, like listen to nothing. I mean, like, it was a lot about something and a lot about nothing and shit. You know what I mean? But it gives me a perspective of who I am and what who I am inside of my head. What you're about. And then like if they hit me back up, cool. If they don't, that means, hey, you know what? She's not with it. Yeah. Because this whole thing is an open-minded concept. You got to be open-minded to like what we're saying, the relationship we got. You know what I mean? It's all vibes, all friend. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I don't like talking to people that take shit personal.
No, it's draining, bro. Like, why? Just explain.
Why are you feeling attacked? I'm just stating something. Like there be sip that tea. Sip that tea.
Say that shit, girl. I just for me, like, childish shit to me now in my state of mind in my life is like fucking draining. I hate explaining myself. If it's so basic, if I'm doing this and I gotta explain myself, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like this is me getting my inner demons out, and it's a form of me doing a hobby. This is my hobby, our hobby. You know what I mean? That we love to do. This is getting my inner demons out, and I gotta explain that, bro. I did. Like, yeah.
Two-step. Two-step. Another two-step. Another two-step.
I miss you so much. But yeah, dude, like, so it's like basic childish shit, like insecurities of like, oh, why do you talk about that? Oh, this and my bro. Like, come on, let's be better than that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But sometimes you do gotta explain yourself, and it's just like, fuck, bro.
Yeah,
like, really?
I don't explain myself.
No, I don't either. That's me not giving a fuck. That's me.
It's like, thanks for listening. I appreciate the support.
I've had.
I noticed that you didn't like the comment.
Yeah. No, I had somebody. I think it was like in the beginning when we first started hanging out. someone asked me if we were like in a relationship, and I was just like, what? Like, what do you like? I can see where you're getting that point because the way we speak, but it's just
We
like
have a vibe.
it's a vibe. Like, sorry, you can't sit with us. Like, you know what I mean? We wear pink on Wednesdays.
Bitch, you're sitting on the wrong table.
I know, it's like, I don't like your shirt.
Girl, today we wear pink. Like,
I know, and you're not wearing pink, so you don't sit with us.
bitch, that's light pink. Today's bright pink. What's wrong with you?
That's what I'm saying. So they question it. Then security's getting tapped.
Yeah.
I'll say it if I am. I will, but if I'm not, it's not.
Yeah.
But prior to all this, because we've since August 27th, no, October 27th is last time. From now, it's been kind of tricky for myself. I've been like kind of, you know what I mean, like little transitions here and there.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, I try to work on myself every day. I was telling you about this earlier. Every day I try to work on myself. Kid's mom, she's on point. It's amazing. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, there's a little bumps in the road.
Yeah.
I think for now, we've started not to hang out as much. You
Definitely.
know what I mean? I think we've set like a boundary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Of like, you don't have to hang out because the baby's not that small anymore, but it's not healthy because it confuses her so much, and like it sucks. You know what I mean? Because I shouldn't keep up this like I want to have these family moments because it's not healthy for her because it's very hard for the little one. Especially in the transition from going home or she going with me or she going with her because it's very hard. So she told me, she's like, I think we were supposed to go on vacation or something like that to go see my dad, and I asked her or that or another vacation. I think we were supposed to go to Disney World or something like that. And she's like, I can't be with you for a week. She's like, I can't. She's like, I can't. It's like tough for me. I was like, but I told her, I was like, I'm a piece of the pie. Like, I'm good and shit. Like, I'm vibes, girl. It's like, and I was just like, no, I can't. And she said, I think she can. I think she just can't mentally.
Yeah.
Or like, and it's not, and that she didn't tell me like that. Like, but I picked it up. She's like, I just can't be with you for a week.
Yeah.
Like, what did that tell you? Like, you just doesn't.
I don't know. There could be so many different reasons. Like,
I've
met her, but I don't really know her like that. And like,
she's very thought out things. You know what I mean? Like, she's a more up here, and she's all about it on top of the head. You know what I mean? She's a very emotional person, and I gotta respect those things. And I haven't seen her in a minute.
Maybe she's just practicing like a new form of like emotional stamina. Maybe like separating herself is like her new way of trying.
Communication's still good. Like,
maybe
like
just
through
physically
digital.
separating herself from, something that may still be in her thought process and maybe causing her some unidentified anxiety.
Yeah.
Or even like bringing back certain memories.
Right.
Like,
memories are hard.
Memories are difficult.
Because I was telling you about it. I was like, memory is like one of the hardest things that you can never get rid of a memory because the mind is way too strong and the mind comes with the heart, especially a certain memory. You know what I mean? Like for me, it's my kid and my kid's mom because that's like we created a life together and we had a family together. So I live in the same house where we brought my daughter home. So as is walking into this home, it's already a big like. You know what I mean? It's tough. You know what I mean? It's like, man, like, because I used to walk into this house and I have my family here. You know what I mean? So I go to the room, the closet, and it's just like, it's always a memory. But it's a memory that I hope I never forget because it's just like I was able to love at that moment.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was a love memory. I was like, okay. Doesn't mean I still care about her, but I don't love her like that. You know what I mean? So it's just like it's happy. It's a sign of happy for me.
Yeah.
So it's like I think about it. You know what I mean? I'm just like, damn, that was it's just like a ghost. You know what I mean? Like,
do you look at memories as a blessing or a curse?
I look at it as a both. You know what I mean? Because it's a blessing because. I mean, I have those memories. I mean, with my kid, and I'm able to remember those things. And it's a curse because it does make me sad sometimes. But right now it would make me sad now. But I look at the happy part of it, like, oh damn, I remember when she like tripped right there. That's a trip.
Yeah.
I look at I try not to look at the negative part of my personal feeling of the
Are
situation.
your memories mental or like emotional?
I mean, obviously they come from my mind, so it's mental. But I usually get triggered normally when like something happens or something like that. Now less, you know what I mean? Um, when I go see my kid's mom, obviously it's like, man, it's hard to see her sometimes. You know what I mean? But that's why I think it was good that we stopped seeing each other, and it's healthy. I haven't seen her in a long ass time since we took our kids' pictures. I don't know if you've seen them.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking cute. I was like, what the hell? I didn't get invited to the family pictures. What the fuck? It's like, where's my post? The fuck?
Yeah, so since that day it was just it was an emotional roller coaster.
Bittersweet.
It was a bittersweet. It was hard for I think for all three of us. You know what I mean? But for sure it was like it like more. It was hard for because obviously it's emotional because damn man that's a family shit. You know what I mean? But bittersweet because that's after that was the last time. You know what I mean? That we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're gonna come together for kids' parties and stuff like that, but actual like do something like that.
Like some family stuff.
No,
like
we can't do that no more. And then it's good because she's pushing me, even though she's not doing it to me, but she's making me stronger to like actually like disconnect myself with that, not an emotional but respectful.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like an initiative towards like backing up of that codependency in a way. Maybe.
Right. Yeah. Because I'm very independent.
Yeah.
But for sure, like probably there's like a tad bit of codependency right there and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Because I do depend on her a lot, you know what I mean? Because I mean she's my kid's mom, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like we depend on each other a lot to like raise this child, you know what I mean? So there is a communication and no communication. So it's rare when we talk, you know what I mean? And it's rare when I see her because the transition is not between us anymore. The school is a transition. So like I drop her off and she picks her up after school. So I never see her. You know what I mean? So that makes it easier for me, and it makes it easier for Atalia.
That's good.
Yeah. So like I was saying, those memories. So it's a bittersweet, but you know what I mean. Like I just tell, like I was like, it's happy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's happy. You know what I mean? You want to think about happy things. My dad. You know what I mean? There's a lot of sad, but I look at it a lot of happy. You know what I mean? So like, isn't it? Happy cheers you up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It doesn't bring you down. That's like
It's
the
crazy
weirdest
because
thing.
for me, I feel like I think it's a curse. Like for me, I see my memories as a curse. Like I'm very emotional. Like I don't have a good memory. Like if you tell me like,
I got
oh
shit. I got Alzheimer's and shit.
yeah, like I have a horrible memory. Like if you tell me what I ate yesterday, I probably won't recall.
Yeah.
But like
But that's not impactful though.
no, my point is like in general, I have a bad memory. So like, I don't really memorize things like that. Like in the sense of like how things may have exactly happened, but me, it's more emotional. Like I'll remember something making me feel a certain way and how, or like what was happening at that very moment that I felt this way, and I feel like for me, it's more triggers. Like I'll remember very impactful things of like emotions. Like I remember the night like my sister passed away. Like I remember not so much the day, but I remember when I got the call and how I felt. And then I'll close my eyes and I process that moment again. And it comes through me. Like I'll start tearing again, like it's happening again. So for me, I feel like it's more of a curse. Like I'll remember the first time I told, the last person I was in a relationship with, like when I loved them. I don't remember, what day it was, but I remember
You know the feeling.
the moment, the feeling. I recall saying it, and I'll close my eyes and I'm like there again.
Right.
And it's like I recall different things like that. Like I remember, like it's just weird
That's
moments
normal
like that.
though. It's normal.
I see them as curses because
Why would you want?
because it
But
takes me back to things that, like you said, it's beautiful because it's love.
Yeah.
It's love, but then I'm just like.
But that's
Then
just,
I remember like those emotions and I'm just like, fuck, like I don't have that anymore, or I'm not there anymore, or I don't have that person, or I'm in a different place in life.
But why do you want to keep on? Why do you keep on wanting to go to the past?
I don't know. That's just weird. Like those memories with past are memories.
Right, like-
but it's like those. I don't tell myself, but like I'll hear something or I'll see something and it'll trigger that memory. Like there's certain words that I hear and it triggers a memory. Like, and I'm just like, fuck. Like, you know? And I
Yeah.
think that's why it's a curse, because my memories are more based on like not so much how something happened and me memorizing how it happened,
Yeah.
more like the emotional impact of things.
Right.
And that's just weird. I see it as a curse.
Yeah, I used to be like that with my I used to be like that with my uncle. I could never speak about him. Like I just uh like if you go in depth, maybe I'll start crying. But like I used to just not even speak about it. Like when I would just walk away from a room, like I just couldn't. I mean, because like you said, I was that call. I was the one that told. Like I found out when my uncle passed away. I turned on the TV. Like to I could smell it, how my environment. Like I turned on my TV, and I just saw his truck on the on the news, and I was just like, and I was just like nobody called me, nobody texted me, and I called his work. He didn't show up. Okay, one. I called the hospitals. They couldn't say anything. And then I just honestly just called my uncle, like, bro, go outside. Like, I don't know. I think it's my uncle or something like that. 5 minutes later, I get a phone call, and I was like, yo, he's like, he started crying. I was like, already, he's the one that died. So, you know what I mean? So I'm the, and I mean, that was my initial, like, whoa, like, you know what I mean? Like, it like it still hits me, but it doesn't hit me like I used to.
Yeah.
Like it used to like crush me. I would sob. Like I would wake up and crying. Like if I would dream about him, I would wake up crying. You see tears in my eyes. Like it
Yeah.
was heavy.
It'd be like
Like
that.
it was like one of like that's one of the. Trust me, I've been divorced. I had my ass kicked, but that's one of the heaviest things that ever happened in my life. I lost my uncle. I lost like pretty much my dad, because like that man right there, he I saw him every day at the coffee little thing, and we just shot our shit. You know what I mean? Hey, and like his demeanor is how I became who I am. Hey, wait, que te valga ver la vida, porque si no te va a cargar. Fuck everybody. There's bitches everywhere. It's all about you, not about them. The world's against you. Not, you know what I mean? Like, build yourself. Like, he was tough, old school Mexican dude.
Old school.
Yeah, he's like, dude, like, love hard, but don't give a fuck. Yeah, I mean, and it was just like, okay, and every day for like 4 years. I mean, since I was at 18 until I was like 20 something, I would go. Yeah, I mean, I would go to TJ with this guy. Like it was like we would. Like, he was like my second dad. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It was heavy.
That mentor in your life.
Yeah, he was like the.
And mentorship is so important and
Yeah.
impactful.
Yeah, he was like, he like, man, I got him tatted on me. That's how like that's how heavy it was, and like that moment, dude, it was just like it crushed me, man. Some people, no cat, like some of my family members, they never. I don't think they ever recovered.
Yeah, that's
Like,
horrible.
yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, like, I don't want to speak too much on it because my family listens to this,
Yeah.
but like, I know for sure, like, for me, it was just like, damn, like, this shit was heavy.
Yeah.
Dude. This shit was super heavy. Like, I remember, I used to pray. I was like, God, give me a dream with him, shit like that. And then every time I would like, I think the last time I cried, last time I thought about him, he went to my dream. I was trying to introduce her to my daughter in my dream, but he was like, nah, you good, and she already know how she looks like. I was like, damn.
Wow.
He was like, you good, primo? He's like, hey, está bien, and shit, don't worry.
It's always weird when you get those people in your dreams.
Bro, I used to like heavy, like, I want to see him. I want to see him. I want to see him, because that's how heavy he was to me.
Yeah.
Now I could just talk about him. It's like whatever and shit. But because I don't think about the tragic part. It's tragic. It sucked. Like, it's one of the biggest like crushes in my life, and that was my uncle. I could just imagine my like someone even closer. But
Yeah.
I didn't get over it. I just let it rest. I was like,
Yeah.
let that memory rest, because now I'm gonna just think about all the happy shit that all the time we went to Las Pulgas,
Yeah.
all the advice he gave me, just like his personality, and like all the like things that's what, and I just find it like a joke and shit, like, damn, that fool was a trip and shit.
Did you have time to process it after?
As far honestly, I just like it was something that nobody expected, because he was murdered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't like just
There's no.
like, it was like he was gunned down and then he died, and then there was no process, dude. For me, I just cried all the time. I cried, and like generally just cried. Like, I would go to his burial up in Guadalajara, and I'll cry, and then that's it. And yeah, dude, it's just like, I gotta let that
For
memory rest.
was there a phase of denial for you?
Fuck no, that shit was real as fuck. That shit, like, no, that shit happened.
There was no phase of denial for you.
Nah, like, bro, that shit was in my face. Like, bro, like, you can't deny the truth. Like, why you trying to fake the funk? Like, you gotta accept it off the bat.
Yeah.
Like, that shit happened. So it's like,
It's crazy because with me, when my sister passed away for a long time, it was difficult for me to say my sister passed away, and I would say she left. Like, people would be like, "Oh, where's your mom?" And I'd be like, "She left." Like, I had the baby at the time,
yeah.
and even like I was.
I remember you telling me, I just never really tapped in because it's like so personal.
No, I know, but like it's crazy. Like for me, for a minute, and it's crazy because I've been exposed to death. Like my best friend had died
Right.
months before, so I had been exposed to death. But when it came to my sister, it was
family. That's different though.
I was in denial for a minute. Like I knew she was gone, but for me to say it was like, oh, she left. Like she just left.
Yeah.
For like a long period of time, people literally thought like my sister bounced and left her kids, and like I'd be like, nah. Like people would be like, where did she go? And I'd be like, no, she just left.
I just honestly, I just let him rest, man. Like everybody's so like, for me, this is my encounter of it. I can't speak on my whole family, but everybody was so like like just blown away and crushed mentally and spiritually. I was just like, well, they gotta be somebody that gotta be like accepted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I cry for him, but I never put candles for him or I prayed for myself and then like Yosito why, but like I stopped like probably like after we buried him, that was it, dude. Like I mean, yeah, déjalo descansar and shit. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I never put like a candle for him or anything. The only thing I kept from him is the glove I carried and his casket when I held his casket to when I carried him. That's the only thing I kept, and it's like up there. But I knew what happened. Like, my dad. That's the reason my dad left. Like he almost died himself because he like gave up on his life. Yeah, I mean, so it's just like, yeah, for a lot of people, it was hard. Yeah, I mean, but I had to accept it because if I don't accept it, dude, like I don't want to be another reason why my family's crushed and shit. You know what I mean? I gotta at least hold up for somebody. Yeah, I mean, and at that time, I was living with his son, is my cousin, and I could just imagine. I can never imagine how he was feeling. So I gotta at least be grounded somehow.
Yeah.
For him. Yeah, I mean, we had conversations that I can never talk about to anybody because I was private. But for sure, like, yo, like, I was just, I don't know. Like, I don't know how the fuck I recovered. I just literally just always been kept in my life busy all the fucking time to the point I don't let my feelings catch up with me.
Oh, okay.
Like, honestly, like, I've always been just hustle.
You keep
Like,
busy. That's your way.
to the point, like, yo, I'm so, like, mentally exhausted. Still to this moment, I'm still fucking going. You know what I mean? With powerlifting, working, my kid, like, my feelings, and then I have my brother, you know what I mean? So, like, when it does kind of catch up with me, I let it out quick. You know what I mean? Don't let it, like, I don't let it, I just sit
You
on
don't
the
let
fuck.
it linger. You just, yeah. I got 2 minutes, or I'm gonna cry for one, wipe the next.
I don't even cry, bro.
Nah.
Not even, dude. I'm not gonna. Diosito Santo, he knows. I didn't even cry. Like, I'm not trying to say anything. Like, I'm a tough guy. I didn't cry when my kid's mom left. I accepted the reality. That's fucking reality. The 2 times that we split and we came back to the first time, then the second time that we try to make things work, I did not cry because that's a reality. That's something that was preventable, and I'm not gonna say we or she failed, but we failed. You know what I mean? So at that, like, that was preventable. So I'm just like, I had to learn with that. I accepted that decision that we made at this table. You know what I mean? When she left, I didn't cry. Did I cry when she told me she was leaving? Yes, because I was like, what the fuck?
You were shocked.
Yeah, I was shocked. But when she left, it was already done. By the time she left, I was like, all right, fuck it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was the first time. When she left the first time, yeah, I did cry. I was like, what the fuck?
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. But when she actually left, I was like, you know what? It is what it fucking is. The second time, bro.
So you're more like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, you're more like, ya pasó.
Yeah, fuck it. It is what it is.
That's crazy.
And the second time, bro, I was like, all right, fuck it. I already went through this shit. It's already setting, like, you know what I mean?
And my, like, I definitely work more different than you. Like,
Yeah.
I accept what's going on, but it definitely lingers on me. I'm more of an emotional person.
You know what?
For sure.
You know what? You should click right now. When I asked about my uncle's death and stuff like that, I was like, that was the first time, like, I didn't want to feel that pain anymore. I was like, man, that shit was fucking heavy. I mean, I don't never want to feel like that. When my grandma passed away, I was like, yo, she dying. You're like, yo, it's coming. So I started mentally preparing myself.
Yeah.
When you find out, you're like, oh my god. You're like you feel it, but and then I start, like, when my grandma was like, when she got, like, I think she got cancer or something like that. Like, I was like, when my mom called me, she's like, oh, your mama is very bad, and I think she's sick, she has cancer. I was like, it hurt, and then she's like, oh, she's better. I was like, okay, well, let's put everything in perspective. She's old, cancer. This is before the pandemic. She's old, cancer. I was like, okay, let's be fucking honest with each other. Let's be realistic. What are the fucking possibilities that she's actually gonna fight through this? Not high, probably like a 10% or less. And obviously she didn't pass. She obviously passed. And did it hurt me seeing the casket? Yeah, because I'm a fucking human. When I think about her, do I cry? No, because I mean, I meant to prepare myself.
Yeah.
And, like, I remember I was telling you, I was like, I try to be already in the end. So when the end comes, like, I'm already, like,
you already went through it.
I already went through it.
Yeah.
So that's why when, like, people, like, ghost me or like dip on me, I was just like, bro, like, because I don't want to feel like that pain I had.
I feel you. I've run away from pain for sure. That's like,
I'm not running away. I'm preparing for it. I'm preparing for the pain. Yeah. So, like, I was like, okay, like, you know, when, like, someone's about to, like, snap on you or, like, about to leave you and shit, right? Yeah. You feel it. You're like, you're acting different right now. Like, you know what I mean?
Why your panties in a bunch?
Like, yo, you smelling different. What the fuck? So.
Yo, dude.
I don't like this. Toxic moment.
So I want to talk about this real quick.
Recap.
Yeah.
My recap on that subject is just kind of like, prepare yourself.
Yeah.
Don't have your heads in the fucking cloud.
Yeah.
Be honest with you. Like, take those moments into reality. Those are real. You know what I mean? Don't be your fucking on in the new business shit. You know what I mean? Like, oh, like, nothing happens. You know what I mean? Shit, that's reality. You know what I mean?
Don't linger on, like.
Yeah.
Just process that shit.
Process it in that moment.
Yeah.
Don't, like, oh, like, it's hard. I know it's hard to say. Don't, like how you process it.
I was in denial for a minute.
Don't denial it, because then you got to get through it. Now there's an extra step in front of you. Now you have to get over the denial, and then you have to get through yourself, and then you're happy.
It was so random when I finally, like, I feel like it sunk in. Like it would just. Yeah. I remember one time, like, I was like, oh, I'm driving to my sister's house. And, like, in my head, I was so convinced I was driving to my sister's house. And I wasn't even driving to my sister's house. But in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm going to go see my sister today. Like, como si nada. And then, like, it hit me like, oh. Sure. Like, randomly driving, like, oh, wait.
Sure.
I can't go to her house. Like.
Yeah. I feel like you like run away from stuff.
I run away from the pain. Yeah. I run away from the pain.
Dance with that.
I don't. Once I see it coming, I shut down. And I don't wanna process it no more.
But that's bad, because you still gonna have to process it.
Yeah, but, like, if I can avoid it, then I would just avoid it.
You can't, because you're here now, and you're still going through it.
Yeah.
There's no way you can avoid it. It's just gonna stack up like books. Boom, 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 and you're just gonna be like, you know what? I guess gotta read one of these bad boys, huh? Let's read my sister's shit.
Fucking
okay,
bitches.
Or just read this person.
I love books. Why you gotta use books as an analogy? Okay, books bring me happiness now.
Okay, like, you stack the problems, and then eventually you gotta break down the problems.
Yeah.
And then it's harder, because if you keep on stacking your problems, and it just gets bigger and bigger, and sometimes all of it comes out at once, and then sometimes people don't come back, and then people just off themselves and shit.
Yeah.
Because they have so many problems, and they don't want to, like, they don't want to deal with them and shit like that. That's how I lost homies. I lost one of my homies like that. You know what I mean? He offed himself and shit, because he had issues. I don't know what kind of issues.
Yeah.
But it's just like, yo, like, you know what I mean? You gotta go through it.
Yeah.
Make sure you got somebody. I mean, always make sure you got somebody right next to you. I am blessed to have my brother next to me. Cause goddamn, if it wasn't for me, I would be. If it wasn't for my brother, I know I wouldn't be as strong as I am now and shit.
Yeah, like that's your person. For me, like it's weird because like I feel like I don't have that person anymore, and it's just like that's something I struggle with.
Yeah, no cap. I told my brother, like, you know what? I don't go fuck. If I'm single, I'm good because I got you and shit.
No mames.
Yeah, no cap. I don't need nobody.
Knowing your brother, he was like, bruh.
No, he was like, I'm cooking dinner tonight. He's like, all right, papi.
I'm fucking dead. Oh
and
my
we
God.
gotta hype each other up and shit. But what are you saying?
The other day I was reminded.
Okay, I said
something good.
What's going on?
I was reminded how good it feels not to be in a relationship.
I'm dead.
Like it's crazy because you forget how good it feels not to live with the anxiety, with the stress, like when the relationship's going downhill. Yeah. You know? And it's crazy because I was starting to get into that mindset like, damn, like what's wrong with me? You know?
Yeah.
Even though obviously I know nothing's wrong with me. I'm popping.
I gotta edit that out. That was 45
seconds. Like, I know I'm dope as fuck and I'm not meant for everybody. On period. But,
yo, I need to take off my hat. You fake capping. Where's my hat?
Right, cap.
Yo, you capping and shit. Yo, No sabía que estaba haciendo tacos. Mucha crema, no.
I'm fucking dead. But I got a reminder like why I'm doing what I'm doing and why I'm staying away from what I'm staying away, and it made sense to me. Like somebody reached out to me, and they were in a position kind of similar to what I had been a few years ago, and it kind of reminded me like of the growth within myself. For somebody to be in that position and reach out to me for guidance.
Right.
And it was like, it sucked that the person was going through it, but it reminded me, one, that I have established growth within myself. Two, that I'm very happy to be single and not be dealing with that bullshit. But
say that.
Literally, like, this person came to me and was like, girl, I don't know if I'm tripping, but I think my man came back smelling like pussy. And I was like,
oh shit, no, how do you, what,
I was
how?
Like,
how do you sense it?
I don't know. I don't, straight up,
no cap. I know girls that be smelling dicks and shit.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, sometimes your man,
I put your shit up.
Sometimes your man be putting you in that state of mind that
you're like,
you literally, like, you don't trust your man to the point like you won't smell your man's dick. And let me tell you, I don't ever want to be in that place in my life.
I smelled the dick before.
Like, I was never at that point. But I wasn't that far off.
I mean,
like,
it must be some bad trash pussy because she was smelling it. Cause
like, but it's like, a veces ni es eso y tu ansiedad. Like, the relationship just being bad and the trust issues and the toxic, like, the toxic aspects of the relationship and all these things
she was getting to
putting you in that situation and you establishing that situation as a situation to stay in and the fear of leaving. And for her to tell me, like, I'm literally scared to leave because I don't want to hear the opinions. I don't want to get the, girl, I told you so's. And to feel that as a reason to stay in those situations, like, it felt like a blessing in disguise. Like, it reminded me, like, this is why I'm single.
Do I know her?
No.
Nah.
But it was like, damn, like, it wasn't in the right timing, too. Because I was like, really, like, why can't I keep a relationship? Or why do I keep failing in my relationships? Or why do I keep running away or walking away from my relationships? And this was a reminder. It's because I've been in that situation and I was strong enough to walk away. And I chose not to have that be my future. And for me to tell this person, like, yo, like, you gotta sit back and ask yourself, like, is this what I want for my life? Like, this is your prime. Like, if you choose this person, like, they're gonna take your prime, and you gotta choose, is this what I want for my life? Do I want to be smelling my man's dick every day when he get home from work? Like, do I want to be sniffing his dick when he asleep?
Nah,
like, do I want to be looking through his clothes for, like, shit? Do I want to be looking through his trunk for an extra pair of clothes every now and then? Like,
energy.
Like, it reminded me, like, damn, like, it feels good to be single. Like,
it does.
Yo.
It does.
Like, and that anxiety, I don't miss that. That stress, that toxic shit, I don't miss it.
No cap. Half of the shit I was doing today, I swear to God, I probably would have got yelled at like 5, 6, 7 times.
Really?
Me getting up late. 2, spending 3 hours at the gym.
You know how
3,
good it feels to say, but you're not my man.
That too.
It feels so good
Or
to be like, but you're
explain,
not my man.
not even that. Explain yourself. Going to sleep when the fuck you want. Wake up with a bag of Jack in the Box next to you and shit. That was me right now. You know what I mean? Not giving a fuck.
That's dope.
Yeah, I mean, granted, I'm still taking care of my surroundings.
Yeah.
But like, not being yelled at like doing a small thing like that.
You know how good it feels not to have to worry about my baby hairs in the morning looking like a freak?
I like it though.
No, like my baby hairs be like crazy. They be like this.
I mean, I look like you ain't stressing.
Like, no, those are my baby hairs. They be wild and they got a life of their own.
Yeah, but like you having baby hairs now because you ain't stressing.
No, I've always had baby hairs.
Yeah.
I just hide them in the day. But in the morning when I wake up, those bitches be popping.
I see your Instagram stories.
Yeah, they be like...
What happened to it? I'm going to get ready in the morning and...
Yeah, I'd rather
that was a thought.
I'd rather sleep. Yeah, it was
That's
a thought.
true.
I'd rather sleep. Like, honestly, I'd be getting ready in 15 minutes. And that's it. I'm out the door.
Try break out of that trend, girl. You are very routine. And that's great, but you have to break out of your routine mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Change your mind. Change something.
It's because I like to sleep.
I like to sleep too, but I don't.
But I like sleep.
Yeah, but
sleep makes me happy.
Yeah, but you're passing. Yeah, you're passing life, and what happened when you're passing life?
When I'm sleeping, I think of the guys from Grey's Anatomy.
Mr. Gray.
It's McSteamy and McDreamy and my other Mr. McSteam Eyes.
Puro steam and dreams and shit.
Todos los morros que no existen en la vida real.
I know, dude. Like honestly, like. Lack of sleep. I mean, do something challenging. Exhaust yourself. You know what I mean? I know you're exhausted mentally, but like, do something. Like, give you like. I'm not saying you don't got like when I say this, but don't take it personal. But like, give yourself another purpose. I mean, because you already achieved your job. You're good at what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've been considering about jumping into the next step, and I've been considering possibly like going to law school.
Law school. We're gonna add this podcast and get a lawyer and shit on retainer. So I gotta say all this shit.
I'm in that place where I'm like, oh, it's a crazy idea. You know, the money, the time, but I'm like, also like, this is my prime.
Right now, it's good, dude, because you're in a financial situation right now that you can do it, especially where you live right now. You could do it.
Yeah.
They will support you. I'm like, I'm la licenciada. And
yeah.
Shit. They'll be like, oh, sí, mija.
La diputada.
Yeah, do it. Like, do it. I know. The challenges are there. It's hard. You know what I mean? It's not anything great is not gonna come easy. You know what I mean? But if you want to do it, do it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about it.
Do it. I mean, you already went to college once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with another baddie with another degree and shit. You know what I mean? So.
Money game.
But right now, I highly advise you to step out of that zone you're in. Like that routine. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like do something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, give yourself something like a spaz, or like something like wake up an extra 10 minutes to like listen to music or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like, you know what I mean? Or like a podcast or like something that's like gives you excitement. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe I should just start watching porn.
Oh, that's what's up. I got a couple videos.
Link in my bio.
Shit. I be trapping.
I was thinking the other day, like, we should really start the foot fans.
Yeah.
The foot fans. The foot only fans.
It's happening, people. It's happening.
I was like, that can fund my degree, you know?
I'm here for it.
I was thinking about it. I was like,
I know how to take pictures, and you got great feet, girl. Like, you know what I mean?
You should already know.
Let's do it, girl. Like, you let me know 10%.
10%.
A small 10 off the top. It's shit. You know what I mean? I guess it's shit. Yeah, I mean, we'll send you the title and shit. Yeah, here got a whole ass OnlyFans management company and shit.
Toes with the cream.
I was like, I don't throw ass, but I throw feet and shit.
I throw feet. I throw toe gangs. Toe signs and shit. I'm fucking dead.
Hey, you know what? There's a world of it. I know so many girls that are like, yo, like, they get approached like that. I'm talking about like 200, 300. Easy.
Dope.
I'm that's it.
I can buy a few Snickers with that.
I just need an Xbox. That's it. I'm still looking for mine and shit. And then no one came through this season and shit, so that's not good.
That's dope.
But overall, how do you feel? You good after the conversation?
Yeah.
I don't want to say like. I feel like you need to like get it. You probably do get it out. I don't know. I haven't seen you since October, but I mean, I'm glad
I've
that
definitely been shutting down.
Yeah, I know
for sure.
Shit, there we had a moment. Yeah. I mean, we had a moment, but I mean, I always say my door is always open for you.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's hard, you know what I mean, to step out and then actually open that door.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if I'm not here, girl, like let me know and shit. I'll leave the door open for you.
No.
Get out of your the same.
I might have to quarantine at Hector's.
Yeah, I mean, I already got another person like I got Cheeto and shit. I mean,
Cheeto, what the fuck? Oh yeah.
like who's Cheeto and shit? That's my lizard, girl. My daughter wanted a bearded dragon and shit.
Dang.
I mean, let me know. Change your four walls sometimes. Don't see the same thing. I'm letting you know.
I think that's why I also switched on my room because I was like, I need to change my space.
Yeah, change your environment. I would say environment changing is good. I even changed the gym I go to.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where are you going to now?
Undisclosed location.
Undisclosed location.
Due to Governor Newsom and shit, we cannot disclose my gym activities because he will shut us down. It's a private gym.
It's a private gym.
Yeah, I paid like 300. I paid like $300 for the year.
That's not bad.
I just paid for the whole.
That's like $1 a day.
Yeah, pretty much.
$1 a day keeps the muscles.
No, it's 20. It's almost $1 a day.
Yeah, $1 a day to keep the loncas away. Not bad.
I mean, I've been working hard, dude.
Yeah, I see.
I mean, I've been busting my ass.
I saw them thighs.
Yes, I had
what them thighs do?
I had to put the extra little shorts and shit on.
Okay.
but I had to change my environment. You know what I mean? Gym and all that stuff. And I leave all that bullshit there. That's my place of peace.
Yeah.
I go in angry. I leave happy. Because I like it's hard to do that. It's not easy. Yeah, I mean anybody could go there, but people go in dicking around. But it's hard. You know what I mean? If you want results, you gotta go in hard. You can't just. I mean, you've seen my workouts.
Yeah.
You go in hard.
I remember what your workouts made me do.
Yeah. So
it hurt.
It hurt, but if you keep consistent, it's gonna change.
Yeah.
Change your outside and your inside too. You know what I mean? But it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? That's my place of peace.
Yeah.
I mean, not everybody understands that, and some people do.
All right. So, what do we recommend for our listeners this evening?
I recommend everybody to actually tap into the problems they're going through at that moment.
In that moment.
Yeah, take it into that moment. Don't put it to the side. Secure your surrounding. Make sure it's somewhere like you could go through that moment without being interrupted, and then you have to attend to whatever is around you. You know what I mean? Change your environment. Get out of that routine. You know what I mean? Talk to somebody because it's important. But someone is not gonna give you sugar. It's gonna give you the straight bullshit. Like I see es con las cosas and stuff. I tell you how things are and shit.
Yeah.
I mean?
No sugar and spice and everything nice.
Nah, man. We snacks and shit, but it's all vibes and shit.
Yeah.
But go through the bullshit. Go get through it. You know what I mean? Those feelings are real. Do not put them away.
I agree.
Yeah. All right, people. This is a Trigger Recipe podcast. I'll see you in 3 years.
E-
I say maybe see you and maybe next week.
Next
Let's
week.
see what happens. All right, bye guys.